Okay, today, we are going to talk about everyone's favorite, everyone's boy, my favorite, one of my favorites, especially during the brand new times when we all thought he was like top 5. Remember those days, man? Were we so young and stupid? Wow. Goku Black. Goku Black. Oh man. That's him. That's the boy right there. Goku Black. So, it's pretty well known that he doesn't really have a place in the meta, right? He just doesn't, right? He's too weak. He is not, like, good. And, like, he needs some help. But Arxis seems to be very adamant on not helping him. Why? I don't know. Who knows, man? I mean, like, they just don't like him or something. It's pretty sad, pretty depressing. But we do have some solutions to work around this problem. And what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Josh? Solutions? What are you talking about? So Tachikawa showed off his team against Goichi during the exhibition matches, and he played Point Goku Black. Now, people were memeing on his team saying it was backwards because he had like anchor-based Vegeta. I mean, yes, that is hard to believe with, or that is hard to really agree with. But when it comes to Point Goku Black, that brings up an interesting conversation topic. Is Goku Black really an anchor, or is he actually better off as a point or a mid character? So, why would we start talking about this? I mean, yes, he has a Kamehameha. Why wouldn't he be a point? Why wouldn't he be an anchor character? Well, what is the purpose of an anchor character? An anchor character is supposed to, not even make a list, but an anchor character is supposed to come back. When there is a deficit, when you're losing, when you're getting smoked, your anchor character is supposed to bring it back home. That's the purpose of an anchor character, is to bring it back home. And we have seen time and time again that Goku Black cannot do that. He just can't. He's not good at that. Why? Because anchor characters are supposed to have a handful of things, right? For example, let me show off the classic tried and true anchor characters. Let's see, where is he? And who else? Of course. So, an anchor character, their purpose is to overwhelm you with pressure by themselves and be able to open you up by themselves, which in this game is very, very not easy to do. These three characters on this side, these three characters are prime examples as to what makes a good anchor character. So, starting off with the easiest and most in season, as you would, Big Man Broly. The big man Broly himself. What makes him a good anchor character? Well, he has an unreactable command. He can open you up because he has an unreactable command grab. He does that, you lose life, right? It's very, very simple, okay? He is very oppressive because he's huge. There's no fuzzies in the game, so being huge is kind of to your benefit, right? He has armor on his moves. He has big. He has Lariat. Okay. Lariat. The big clap. Okay. You can't hit him. It's very hard to hit him. He also has... Oh my gosh, somebody's at my freaking door. I think we're good. Okay. It's very, very hard to hit this one, right? He's incredible zoning, right? Lariat, command grab. Simple. Pumps out damage when he needs to. Base Goku. What does he have? He has very, very solid neutral, right? Good Ki Blast. A beam, okay? Beam mix. Although his is a bit weaker than others because Wait, I think he can... Yeah. B mix with, you know, Super Dash or with fake crossover or stuff. Actually, he has an even better fake crossover than the other Gokus at the cost of half a bar and does more damage, right? He can pump out damage. Way even more so than Broly, right? And unreactable command grab. He opens you up. Now, the third example of a good anchor is this guy. Super Saiyan Goku. Now, this guy got his ankles busted, okay? So he's an old man, give him a break, alright? He needs a little bit of help, but, you know, he still held a very, very strong place in the meta for a very, very long time. And why is that? Well, that's because he was able to slow down the game at a very drastic pace. Like, you cannot hit him, okay? Because his Ki Blast is very good. He controls space very well. Air Kamehameha, right? I mean, the works, okay? The kicks, right? He was very good at playing his game. Like, even if you had 3 characters on the screen, it was very difficult to hit him. That's the important part. It's very hard to hit him. Now, Goku Black, people call him an anchor character. I mean, he kind of has a similar moveset. What makes him different from Goku, right? From SSJ? Well, he does not have... Pretty much the only thing is he doesn't have that and he doesn't have this. Well, I mean, not even Super Saiyan Goku has that anymore. But you get the idea, right? He doesn't have this. The foot. Das Foodis. Foodis Maximum. Okay? 10 framer. Alright? This is 11 frames, so it's a little bit better. But it doesn't go as far. So. And he also was not able to do damage like SSJ. SSJ did a lot of damage. When he hit you, it was not easy for him to hit you, but when he hit you hard. Really hard. You can check the VODs. He hit you really hard. So, why play Goku Black Anchor? That's the question that I have to ask. I mean, people consider, oh, don't play Goku Black. Or Goku Black's a bad anchor, ergo he's a bad character. Well, yes to both things. He's a bad character, but not because he's a bad anchor, because his tools are not that great. However, there is a way to optimize what Goku Black can do. And I would like to present on the table that Goku Black is better suited, not as an anchor, but as a point or a mid character. How come? Let's go over this. So, Goku Black has a couple of tools, right? He has Dive Kick, and he has God Slicer. Now, No Kami has gone in great detail over these two things and as to why they are not as great as people might say they are, right? Whatever. Okay. Goku Black is still good at one thing. He's very good at running away. Okay? It still is very hard to hit this sucker, right? He has very, very solid normals, all right? That cannot be denied. His jump in is very, very strong. His anti-air is very, very strong. His 5H is very, very strong. His auto combo, very, very strong. Okay? He is a character that is very hard to hit and is very good at scrambles. And when it comes to a scrambly situation, right? Or when it comes to post-vanish, right? Is that it? This one. When it comes to post-vanish situations, and when it comes to scrambles, Goku Black can get it done. Alright? So, why not back him up with 2 characters that allows him to be more slippery and allows him to further control the screen? I present to you the team that I have. Perhaps it's not the best. I don't think UI Goku really fits here, but I kind of wanted him anyway. Janemba, however, is a very, very good example as to what I mean. So, screen control. Absolute screen control. Goku Black cannot hit you, but you cannot hit him. Alright? That's the theory that I'm working with here. Is that Goku Black, even when he's in, right? Sorry for the flex. Sorry. Put that away. Goku Black, even when he's in, right? He cannot really hit you, right? His teleports are a little right? This is a little I mean, you can, there are ways to offset that with certain assists, but I mean, it's just, he can't do anything to you, alright? Like, he can't even really, like, properly mix you up because, I mean, this joint is only 11 frames, right? Not that crazy, right? This is not opening you up, so why is this going to open you up? You know what I mean? It's all just too slow. His tools are just too eh. It's just too eh. So, with characters that allow him to control the screen better, he is now able to play a different game, right? It's no longer a game of, can I hit you, can you hit me, right? Or, I'm sorry, it's no longer a game of, I'm going to get in, run mix, and hit you, and then you die. I two-touch you, right? It's now a game of, I'm going to just outlast you. You're going to be outlasted. You're not going to be able to hit me, right? For example, if I had Broly on my team, okay? Broly, or basically anybody who has a good beam, right? I can add Yamcha, Krillin, whoever, yada, yada, yada. I think Janemba's really, really good for Goku Black because it allows him to really control the screen even better and play that sort of hit-and-run style game, right? Your opponent is going to be scared of doing anything because I could just call Janemba, and Janemba's going to cover the entire screen. So it makes Goku Black a whole lot more difficult to deal with. A whole lot more difficult to deal with. Ew, yuck. What the heck did I just witness? Get out of here. Okay. So now look at this, right? Goku Black backed up by this stuff. Goku Black backed up by absolute... Whoops. Goku Black backed up by absolute screen control. Alright. So, the question is, why play him point? I mean, why play him anchor when he is better suited as a point character or a mid character? You don't want him by himself, okay? You don't want him as your last character. You don't want him with sparking because he doesn't use those things well. So while Tachikawa, yes, his team was weird, okay? I'm not like justifying why he did what he did. I do think Goku Black is still better suited right now in this current meta with the tools that he has as a point character, okay? Now, other things that further add to this point is that Goku Black, while he only has like pretty average tools and pretty average damage, one of the things he does have very well is he has very good corner carry. And this doesn't exactly like matter all too much for his kit, but now your opponent's in the corner, now your opponent has to block, okay? And it's a lot harder to block when you have a lot of what I'd like to call screen clutter. And Janemba's assist in particular leaves your opponent open for options, right? If your opponent has options, then they're most likely going to want to take those options. And then, in which case, you capitalize off those mistakes, play the rock, paper, scissors game, and get your hits that way, okay? A player who is very, very good at this is Fenrich. Fenrich, whenever he fights Goichi, he does not beat him with mix-up. Okay, he beats him with situations. He beats him with rock, paper, scissors. Okay, he forces Goichi to do something, and then Fenrich tries to capitalize off of that action. And that is how I think Goku Black is meant to be played. He's not a character who's meant to interact. He's not a character who's meant to shut down your options. He's a character who's meant to interact with the opponent. And he is just trying to do it better, right? So at a moment's notice, I could just do some crap like this. All right, you're gonna have to react to a lot of the stuff Goku Black can do. All right, God Slice, dive kick. All right, fake key blast into dive kick. All right, full screen command grab. All right, like this move is not crazy good, but if I'm doing this crap, if I'm doing this, it all of a sudden seems a whole lot better now, doesn't it? Like, maybe we're a little happy that it's 31 frames, huh? I mean, yeah, I'm not, because I want Goku Black better, but you get the idea. Is that, like, this is a team that, I still want to play UI Goku, though, instead of Broly, but I'm still going to be experimenting with this. So, this is a team that I think is pretty good for him, if that makes sense. It really elevates his play if you think about playing him different, if you think about the game different, okay? Now, Is it strong? I mean, like, it could be, right? It could be. Maybe if somebody really dedicated time into this different sort of Goku Black playstyle, then perhaps. Now, nobody really is. I'm going to be experimenting, and I'm going to move on to something else. But, you know, I'm not, obviously, I'm not taking this team to tournaments. But I think Tachikawa was on to something, but his execution was a little off. Also, he was fighting Goichi. So, I mean, what can you do? I mean, it's Goichi. Yeah, I mean, that's it for my TED Talk. For those of you on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the stream live if you want to catch all the action. And, yeah. Peace.